Instagram family, apologies that I couldn't get this up on Monday night. Been trying to film it in the mornings, both mornings, but there's a crane directly opposite our balcony that is obnoxiously loud. So apologies for that, but it is now 5:30 and the bad boy's shut down. So I'm going to film my stretching routine. I do it every morning without fail. I feel like it just starts the day for me. It's a good routine to get into. Maybe try it once or twice a week as you're starting off, but it's super basic, so there's nothing groundbreaking going on here. I'll take you through it. I'll try and run through it a little bit quicker than I usually do it, just so you don't have to watch a 20-minute video, but it usually takes me about 20 minutes. I'll try and get it done in around 10 minutes and just take you through it, but hold the stretches as long as you want if you're feeling tight in certain areas. And hopefully you can hear me when I get back on the mat, but let's go. So I usually start and finish my stretching sessions just cross-legged, and just breathe for 10 breaths. I won't do 10 now, but I usually just close my eyes and do 10 deep breaths. Once I'm done with the breathing, I just do a little bit of a tester. So at the start of the session, I just see where my flexibility's at. Now, I'll probably be pretty good at the moment because it's the end of the day, but just go try and touch my toes and just see where my range is at. So at the moment, I'm probably almost my full hand over my toes there, and then just reassess at the end of the stretch and see where you're at. So first one is just just laying on your back, full body extension, and just try and stretch out as much as you can, like you're getting pulled from both ends. And just sort of wiggle around. You're just trying to open up the back, stretch the body out. Right, I'm going to go to a crucifix, so arms out nice and wide, bent leg, and just tip over the side. You're trying to keep this left shoulder on the ground and then just fight for range with this knee. So just pushing down. So I usually hold this for 30 seconds each side. Speed it up for you. Same on the other side. Trying to keep this right shoulder down and then just fighting for range. So about 30 seconds there as well. Next one, it's just a neural hammy, so bent leg, hands interlaced behind the leg, just below the knee there. You're just kicking your hamstring out and raising your head. Play around with this range. It's quite a neural stretch. Usually do about 10 each side there. Cool. Then I'll just rock from side to side. Just continue to open up the lower back. Usually pretty stiff in the mornings. Not feeling too bad at the moment. I thought Leia was coming out. Then we're just going to go to a laying down quad stretch. Come on, Leia. She's coming to join me. Hi, Shel. Talking to the camera. Go away, please. So just sort of plant your foot there, and then with the same arm, same leg, just try and fight for range there. Really stretch it out. Again, 30 seconds each side. So just dig that foot in. Same arm, same leg. Stretch it out. Alright. Cool. Now we're going to flip over on our front. Cat cows. Usually do 10 each. Go away, please. Michelle's trying to be involved in the video. From here, we're just going to sit back on our heels,
stretch out. And just walk your hands around. Stretch through the lats. Lower back, any good workout here again. Usually stay here for a couple of minutes. Really good stretch. Opening up the back. We're going to go into a cobra. So forearms on the ground. And just starting with this range here. I hope you can hear me, it's so loud. Once you're feeling comfortable there, just trying to fully extend from the hand. So from here, push to downward dog. I usually stay here for about a minute. So just pushing up. Try and keep your legs straight, and you're fighting to just push your heels to the ground. So spend about a minute there. From here, just pump out the calves. Perfect. Then we're going to take a kneel. Just working through our hip flexor. I'll do this one first. So you want to tuck your hips under, like that. Tuck your hips under. The same leg that's back, put that arm up, and then you're just going to lean forward. So you're going all the way through this side. About 30 seconds there. Then put this leg out straight. Just working through our hammies. And just bend over, hinge at the hips. Just bend over and try and get a little bit more range each time you go down. Once you've done a few reps there, just going to reach across with the opposite hand. It's a bit of a balancing act, this one. And then just try and open up the chest there. Get a little bit more of the outside of the hamstring there. Change sides. So once again, tuck the hips under, lean forward, arm up, just keep fighting for that range. Really good for opening the hips up. People always talk about breathing when you're stretching, but I know it's true, but I struggle to breathe. I always just hold my breath. So let me try and breathe. Straight the leg out. Struggle on this side. Now we're just going to go into a lunge. Same again, but opening the hips up still. This one's more of an intense stretch. So hands shoulder width apart. Right leg comes to the outside of your hands. Going to straighten our back leg like that. And then we're going to open up, do some lunge rotations. So the hand closest to your foot, it's going to open up, reach towards the sky, and then come back down. Open up, down. We're going to do 10 of these each side. Players back. Hello. What's up? You do this. Hi. The other side. Back leg straight. Just rotate towards the sky. Ten reps of that. We're going to move to our groin. So knees nice and wide. Try and keep your feet straight, so not in like that, straight on our forearms. And then we're just rocking back. Should feel it all on the inside of your adductors there and your groin. About 30 seconds there. We go to a glute. This is probably hands down my worst stretch. Really, really poor in this position. But so, knee bent in front of you, back leg straight. You're just gonna sort of creep down as low as you can. I think most people can get lying down on this, but it's really struggle. Just sort of play around in that range. About 30 seconds each side here. Yeah, the side's super tight. Almost done. Sweet, almost done there. Standing up. So maybe you can't see. So then we're just going to stretch all the way up onto our tippy toes and then just bend over. And then just move side to side, dragging your fingertips on the ground if you can get there. Once you've done a couple of reps there, we're chin to chest, we're just rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Same again. So about 10 reps here, takes a little bit of time. It's just a really good full body stretch. Opens it all up, compresses it all, then opens it up again. So about 10 of them, and that's it. So usually I finish by just retesting, same stretch, hands to toes, and just see if you can get a little bit further than you got at the start. Then you know you've done your job. So I'm probably about an inch past my wrist now. So good little improvement there. And then as I said at the start, I usually just finish the way I started, just with 10 deep breaths. Just thinking about the day ahead, what's going on, stressing if we've got a big day of training. At the moment there's not much going on, but yeah, it's just a good opportunity to just be still, take a bit of time out to just focus on yourself and just appreciate what you got, I suppose. So enjoy, let me know how you go, and give it a go a couple of times this week.